What is that uneasy feeling that twists in your chest when someone else has what you desire? Well, that feeling is called envy. It's a powerful emotion that can quietly take hold before we can reveal itself. It often appears when we compare our lives to the successes, possessions, and relationships of others. Recognizing this emotion is the first step toward understanding how it shapes our thoughts and actions. Welcome to a segment that I like to call the poison of comparison, which is part 6 of the 7 month long series of the 7 deadly sins. Hey, look, I'm outside.
Anything you could do, I could do better. I can do anything better than you. 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 I can do anything better than you.
I was the man on guard, yeah, couldn't tell me nothing. Smooth operator, mic check, pushing buttons. Seeking fame, I was insecure. Somebody loved me, going backwards in my life.
And it came to pass in a time of antiquity, in an era before the realms of man and creature were set asunder, that the land was defended by the holy knights, who did wield a great and wondrous power. Great was their fear, and reverence they did command. Yet from their own ranks, a treacherous company arose, who did betray the kingdom, and became sworn enemies to all who held the holy charge. They were known throughout the land, and their infamy did spread as the 7 deadly sins.
What's good, peeps? With all things shenanigans, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and 365 days a year, I am your host that does the most, Maestro DJ Jones. Welcome back to the Maestro Show, the only show where you may not be understood, but you are never, ever underestimated. So far this year, we've been talking about the 7 deadly sins and only the 7 deadly sins, right? We started with lust, then we got to greed, then gluttony, then sloth, and then last month we did wrath, right? We have 2 more to go. Right now, we are talking about envy this month. I gave you a brief synopsis in the intro of what envy is, but we're going to dive deeper into envy today. Real quick, before I get started, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit the like button for this video. If you like what you see so far, it helps me out tremendously. And if you like the content that I do, if you like everything that you see, my videos and everything else, the Bible series and everything, go ahead and click subscribe and hit the bell icon right next to it. It helps me produce more things. It helps me bring in more content, and it just helps grow the numbers so I can make sure that you get the quality content that you see today. All right, now, without further ado, what is envy? Envy, or the feeling of being envious, is like when you're a little hurt or upset because you want something someone else has, like an advantage or a special quality or something they've accomplished. It can make you feel like you're not good enough, and it often comes with a bit of sadness and a wish you could have what they have. Basically, it's like you see somebody and they have the nice body, they have, the good job, the good hair, just everything about them is perfect, and you want that, but you feel sad about it. And it also comes with a hit of resentment too. It's like, why they got to have all that? Why they got to be like this? Why they got to be like that? Some people compare envy to jealousy, but envy is totally different from jealousy. Let me explain. Even though we sometimes use these terms the same way when we're chatting, they actually mean something a little different when it comes to how our minds work. Envy is like when you see something or someone else with something that you want, and you feel a little green, meaning you feel a little like, you feel like, I want that. Why can't I have it? Why they gotta have it? That's envy, as I've said before. Now, jealousy, on the other hand, is when you worry that someone else might steal something you already have, like a relationship or a special feeling. I'm sorry. Let me give you some examples real quick. So envy. Seeing your coworker get a promotion you wanted or wishing you had it. Now here's jealousy. Worrying that your partner is paying too much attention to someone else and might leave you for them. You kind of see the difference? Now there are two types of envy. We have benign envy and we have malicious envy. Benign envy is that feeling when you see someone else succeed and it gives you a boost to push yourself even harder to reach your goals. Now, I know it might seem like envy is a bad thing, but envy can be used as a good thing if you catch it in time. I will get into that later. But let's get into malicious envy. Malicious envy is a feeling of intense dislike when you're not just envious of someone else, but you also wish they didn't have what they have. Most of those things can lead to, hurting the other person just to get what they have. Prime example, look in the Bible. Remember David and Bathsheba? He lusted after Bathsheba, but because she was married to someone else, he had that man sent to the front lines and killed because of envy. So it wasn't just lust, it was also envy. He was envious of the man that Bathsheba was with. Now, the Bible shows how envy can ruin relationships and lead to harmful actions. The stories in the Bible often highlight envy as a serious flaw, like in Proverbs chapter 14, verse 30, which says, "A peaceful heart brings health, but envy rots the bones." So we have Old Testament and New Testament examples of the Bible. Now, let's first look at the Old Testament. Number 1, Cain and Abel. Cain killed his brother Abel because God seemed to favor Abel's offering, but not his own. It seems like envy was a spark that ignited the first murder ever committed, ever. Number 2, Joseph's brothers. Acts chapter 7, verse 9 tells us that Joseph's brothers were driven by envy, feeling jealous of his prophetic dreams and their father's obvious favoritism toward him. They eventually hatched a plan to kill him and sell him into slavery. Number 3, King Saul and David. Saul became increasingly bitter about David's growing fame and military triumphs. Consumed by the song, Saul had slain his thousands and David had slain 10,000s. Saul dedicated years to pursuing and killing David. Rough. Number 4, Rachel and Leah. The sisters often felt a strong sense of rivalry. Rachel admired Leah's natural ability to have children, and Leah longed for the special love and affection that Jacob had reserved for Rachel. And lastly, number 5, Korah, Dathan, and Abram. Feeling a bit jealous of Moses and Aaron's spiritual power and leadership, these men decided to rebel in the wilderness. Psalms chapter 106, verse 16 tells us that their envy led to the earth opening up and swallowing them whole. Imagine you just chilling one day but you're envy about somebody, and God just said, and just swallowed you. Not me, fam. Okay, so that was the Old Testament. Now let's get into the New Testament. By the way, don't mind this grill. It's just a grill. Okay, just a grill. Number 1, religious leaders and Jesus. It seems envy was the main reason Christ was crucified. Mark chapter 15, verse 10, and Matthew chapter 27, verse 18 clearly shows that Pontius Pilate understood the chief priests were handing Jesus over to be executed because they were envious of his followers and miracles. Number 2, the prodigal son's older brother. In Jesus' well-known parable, the older brother was so jealous that he couldn't stand it when his brother came back from being away and was given a big feast. He felt like his years of hard work and loyalty had never been recognized with anything like that. And lastly, number 3, early church preachers. even among his own followers. The apostle Paul noticed this kind of behavior. In Philippians chapter 1 verse 15, he mentions that some people were spreading the word, excuse me, about Christ, not because they truly believed in it, but because they were jealous and wanted to stir up trouble for him while he was in prison. Imagine somebody trying to come up after you, spreading lies about you while you in prison and can't defend yourself. Now, there are many more examples in the Bible about envy, but these are like the main ones that we see here. Now, let's go deeper and talk about envy. Now, envy can become a real problem, but why is envy a problem? Like it's just jealousy, right? It shouldn't be that bad. We get a little jealous sometimes, yes, but envy can be a big problem. Let me tell you why. Number one, it can lead to really bad things. Envy doesn't just stir up quietly, it often pushes people to act in harmful ways. As James chapter 3 verse 16 points out, where envy and strife is, there's confusion and every evil work. Number two, it rots personal well-being. Holding on to envy can be like a poison, affecting both your emotions and your physical well being. Proverbs chapter 14 and 30 reminds us again that envy is rotten to the bones. Number three, it destroys communities and relationships. Feeling envious can really mess with building a genuine community, as it often makes neighbors seem like competitors instead of friends. And lastly, number four, it insults God's sovereignty. Mm. When we're at our most honest, envy feels like we're pointing fingers at God. It's like we're whispering that God hasn't been fair, hasn't made right choices, or hasn't shared his blessings enough. Imagine an emotion that's literally insulting God, telling him, God, your blessings aren't enough. God, where I am right now in my life is not good enough. Instead of being thankful, telling God, thank you for where I am right now. Thank you for the many blessings that I have. You're telling God, this is not enough. And it's your fault. I want more. To be honest, that is a slap to God's face. But if you don't learn anything else from me today, learn this. Know that life is not about waiting on a storm to pass. It is about learning to dance in the rain. I will see you next time when we talk about the poison of comparison, which is part 6 of the 7-month long series of the 7 deadly sins.